Turn your waist, push, push, push. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna learning pointing staff into slam on the floor. 2 moves. Let's take a look. Set up as horse stance. Slam on the floor. So, number 1, let's talk about pointing first. Set up your horse stance a little wider. This way you can squat, you can add in more strength, putting back and forth once you're pointing. Watch me. See how wide open and slow motion. Looks very easy. You see, take a look. My hands did not travel left and right. My hands stay in the center. Okay, slow motion. But once you're adding some speed, watch my waist. Okay? Watch the profile. It's like when we're doing Tai Chi or any other horse stance. You do not want to lean forward, otherwise too much pressure on the staff. You want to squat down, tailbone down. See? 1, 2. Look at my staff. It's a straight line. Right? Parallel with your body. Now back to center again. Watch my hand form. Once you're doing point, slow motion. You don't have to add in any strength. You're just bouncing back and forth. Follow the flow. You see that? It will bouncing up and down by himself. If you do any concrete or any wood floor, same thing. You know, it will bounce back. Okay. Now, once you're adding some speed, that's a different story. Slow-mo, watch my speed up. Watch my slow motion for speed. Boom. On the side. You see the difference? I'm using my right waist to raising up, adding pressure to the left side point. I'm adding right waist, adding some pressure to the right point. And then the coordination is like pretty much like left and right, left and right, left and right. Right? It's pretty simple when you break it down. Da, da, da. But body raising is not just for the motion, it's really to adding some force and balance the bounce. Slow motion, slow motion, slow motion, and adding some speed. Practice at home over and over. Feel the waist, okay? Stabilize the front arms. Now watch the profile. You see my body is not leaning back and forth. My body stays centered. Set up your body first. Slow-mo. Fast motion. Pointing. Okay. This is actually pretty simple move, but the small detail you have to remember is to stabilize your foot and open up your left and right waist to matching the pointing. Otherwise, you have a hard time to speed up. Also, when you're pointing on the hard surface floor, this staff I've been using for years. I've been let the kids using for years. Okay, you see, I even have a black tape. This is for keeping the balance. You know exactly where to grab it. Keep the balance, not hitting yourself. And once you're trying to protect your staff, not to break by pointing so hard, it's really to shifting left and right. Feel it. You and your weapons are part of the, deal. So you guys have to work together. See? Bounce and bounce and bounce. If you're pushing so hard, this is what normally happens for the beginners. You see that? Shifting left, shifting right. You feel like actually using waist to push it down. No, it's not. You're using the waist to pull back, and follow the flow, bouncing back. You see that? You see that? You see that? And then same thing, your hand. If you're so loose, feel the bouncing. Then adding some speed and holding harder, tighter, and stabilize the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see? Now it's like a dancing with the staff by breaking your staff. You can use big staff, short, long, thick, thin, doesn't matter. If you want to keep your weapons nice and clean, also keep for a long time, taking care of this staff by not going so hard. That leads to the next movement for slapping on the floor. Once you're pointing, normally you can use into flower into slap on the floor. Okay. Slapping on the floor, of course, use the drop stance. Sometimes people using bend your leg. Either way, depends on what you're gonna carry on for the next movement. But the problem is how you're gonna slap on the floor. Lots of people doing this. Look at the shape. You're using the top, touching the floor. Rest is a break to have. Why? Because you're holding so high or off the floor, your left hand, because you have to stabilize for the push. And then see the gap, easy to push. Now, how to, providing not to break your staff, still adding some noise and be safe. See that? Look at my hand. Touching the floor first. Then slap. Now the whole entire staff, other than the little gap in between your hands and staff, is on the floor. One more time. Now you're safe. Protect your staff by touching the floor first. See? People say, well, if I'm doing on the concrete, don't smack too hard. That's the only advice I give it to you. But if you're on the dirt or the grass, you know, those are the easiest surface you can find daily life. This skill, you can use it. Okay. And the second to adding speed or adding force is really by how hard you're going to push your left hand. Harder, lighter. Okay. The key is from the pointing to slap is a higher surface to lower ground. You have to have a horse stance has transition. Also the flower in between. Simplifies first. Pointing, 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 slap. Pointing, 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 slap. Okay, travel your staff from left to right, right to left, till you end up to the right side. And look at myself, my hands, ready to slide to the bottom, ready to hold the staff, ready to finish my stances, ready to put my hands on the floor first before last push. Okay, let's do one more time, slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, slide, transfer, slap. One more time. 1, 2, 4, 5, slide. Okay, fast motion. One more time. Set up your horse stance. Thanks for watching. The next video, we're going to put all the basic we put together for you and then make a small combo for you to practice at home. See you next time.